senior tonight, Aubrey Bailu, and her parents, Melissa and Dustin. Aubrey has been a member of the Cobblers soccer and basketball team for 5 years. She is a 4-year letter winner in soccer, a 2-year letter winner in basketball, a member of the honor roll, and has a 4.0 GPA. Aubrey is still deciding on where she'll attend next year, but plans on pursuing a degree in theology with an emphasis in global ministry. We wish her the best. Congratulations, Aubrey Bailu. Please welcome next Olivia Pierce and her parents, Jasmine and Todd Pierce. Olivia is a 3-year letter winner in basketball, member of the 2023 State A Girls Basketball team, and has a 3.8 GPA. Next year, Olivia plans on taking a gap year. Congratulations, Cobbler senior Olivia Pierce and her family. And our final girls basketball senior, please welcome Chloe Shreve and her parents Christine and Zach Roller. Chloe is a 4-year letter winner in basketball and volleyball, recipient of the Black Hills All-Conference Award, member of HOSA, member of the National Honor Society, a 3-year captain for basketball, and has a 4.0 GPA. Chloe has signed her letter of intent, will be attending St. Ambrose University next year, where she will further her basketball career at the next level and earn her degree in kinesiology. Ladies and gentlemen, Chloe Shreve, congratulations. Would you all stand one more time for the Cobbler girls basketball seniors? Congratulations to all of you. We wish you the best in the future.
At Security First, we support all the essential banking stuff, like school sports. We also support mobile deposits. But have you ever heard a mobile deposit belt out your school fight song with a mouthful of popcorn? I don't think so. Any bank these days could snap a picture of your check. Only a community bank could snap a picture of you spilling your nachos as your team scores the game-winning point. Security First, the bank you cheer with. Member FDIC.
Would you buy your insurance from a cartoon character?
What's up, Doc?
Cartoons are good for a laugh, but when you're in an accident or you need your home covered and need help, it's no laughing matter. That's why you need a real person, like Lance at Van Z Insurance Associates. It's not just simple insurance either. Lance has you covered with home, life, auto, and business. Van Z Insurance is your place to call. Stop by today or give Lance a call at 605-393-2399.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
Diamond Roofing is your trusted roofing contractor in Rapid City and the surrounding Black Hills area. With over 40 years of experience, they specialize in residential and commercial roofing, as well as siding, windows, and gutter installation. They also collaborate with general contractors to install roofs on new home construction. Diamond Roofing offers customized solutions that fit both your needs and your budget. Call 605-720-7663 for a quote or visit diamondroofingcorp.com today.
When life gets hard and our thoughts get too much to bear, finding the resiliency within us can help us find healing. The 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline provides 24/7 free support for anyone in suicidal distress or emotional crisis. All texts and calls are anonymous and connect you to local resources that uphold cultural values and pave the way to healing. Find the strength within you. Find the strength within our culture. Reach out if you need help today.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
How do we solve our patients' hard
Plugged in. You're turned down all the way over here. Maybe.
medical problems? Our doctors and specialists collaborate, sharing their vast knowledge and Mayo Clinic's unique expertise. It's this working together that helps solve our patients' hard-to-solve medical problems. Monument Health, proud member of the Mayo Clinic Care Network.
It's time for Happy Honda Days at Danny Menno Rushmore Honda. Shop the area's best selection of pre-owned Hondas and Honda certified pre-owned. Get financing as low as 1.99% APR on certified pre-owned CRVs, HRVs, and other select models. 1.99. Plus, shop a lot full of used cars, trucks, and SUVs, including 4x4s and all-wheel drives, imports, and domestics, all with Rushmore Honda discounts. See us at Danny Menno Rushmore Honda or RushmoreHonda.com.
Great news. I just got the State Farm Personal Price Plan on our home and auto insurance.
You told our agent about my thing for romance novels?
No, you don't have to get that personal. Our agent just helped me choose affordable options to create a personalized price just for us.
Oh, sweet. Then you won't believe the love triangle Jen is in now.
Contact me, State Farm agent Scott Carlson, to create your personal price plan today.
Prices vary by state. Options selected by customer. Availability and eligibility may vary.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities. The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here's your ticket with Live Ticket TV. With over 90 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you advertise locally with just your home team or reach the region and state. Plus, a portion of all sales go directly back to the school. Get a hold of Dylan Kessler today and let's get started in building your brand with Live Ticket TV.
Fentanyl is a powerful synthetic opioid, up to 100 times stronger than morphine. Even a tiny amount can be deadly. It's often mixed with other drugs without your knowledge, increasing your risk of overdose. Protect yourself and your loved ones and avoid unknown substances. Stay informed, stay safe, and remember, one pill can kill. For more information on fentanyl prevention, visit your local health resource or speak to a healthcare professional today. This message was brought to you by the Great Plains Tribal Opioid Response, so that the people may live.
This time of year, you never know what Mother Nature has planned. Be ready for it in a 4x4 truck or sport utility from Danny Menno Toyota. Shop a great selection of go-in-the-snow 4x4s and all-wheel drives, domestics, and imports. Plus, the area's best selection of used Toyotas and Toyota certified pre-owned. Get financing as low as 4.99% APR for up to 72 months on certified pre-owned, including RAV4s. See us at Denny Menholt Toyota or DennyMenholtToyota.com.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Hi, this is Nate Brown reminding you to join the Nate Brown Show live weekdays from 4 to 6 p.m. It's Rapid City Sports Talk Show and Rapid City's only call-in radio show with big-name guests from across the country to the local sports coverage you just can't get anywhere else. Join the conversation every weekday for thought-provoking sports talk. This is your show. Don't miss the Nate Brown Show from 4 to 6 p.m. on 106.7 FM and 1150 a.m. and stream us all the time at foxsportsrapidcity.com.
Welcome back to the Denny Menholt Auto Group of Rapid City Press Box.
Welcome to Howard Niles Gymnasium. Tom Anderson with you on LiveTicket.tv and GoCobblersLive.com. We have a doubleheader tonight. Rapid City Central hosting the Douglas Patriots. The girls go first. Douglas 4-10 on the season under sixth-year coach Mike Clark, and he was there as an assistant, longtime assistant under Dwayne Wentz. The Patriots have picked up 2 of their wins in their last 5 games. Wins over Custer by 1, 45-44, and defeated Lee Deadwood 52-21. Their other 2 wins on the season coming against Belle Fourche, a 38-35 victory, and a 1-point victory over Hot Springs, 32-31. Their last game out, they had to play that powerhouse from Apealuta. 77-24 the final in that game. For Rapid City Central, they are 7-9 on the season after splitting a pair of road games last weekend. They lost to Harrisburg 47-27. For their 3rd loss in a row, Leah Landry led the way with 12 points in that game against Yankton. They won 50-38. Chloe Shreve led in scoring with 18. Leah Landry added 10 to the effort in the 50-38 win over the Gazelles. So the Cobblers at 7-9 are currently sitting in the number 12 spot in the power points with a 7-9 record. Just ahead of them, Huron at 9-8 and Harrisburg at 7-9. Those 3 teams will most likely be battling for those 10 through 12 spots. Spearfish sits at number 9 at 10-5. T-Area sitting in that swing spot for the home game in the Sodak 16 at 11-6. Number 1, Brandon Valley. They are undefeated on the season, a 16-0 coming into this week, 16-1 in O'Gorman. Their only loss being to Brandon Valley. We saw both those teams here last weekend in their sweeps over the Cobblers and the Raiders, 2 very impressive teams. Aberdeen Central sits at number 3 at 11-5, followed by Sioux Falls, Washington at 12-3. Washington will be here along with Jefferson next weekend to close out the season. The Raiders from Rapid City Stevens sitting at number 5, 13-4 on the season. And Jefferson at number 6. Mitchell sits at number 7. Top 8 teams rounded out by T area will host the games in the Sodak 16 to determine who goes to the state tournament to be played here in Rapid City. So Spearfish, Harrisburg, Huron, Rapid City Central, followed by Yankton, Sioux Falls, Roosevelt, Pierre, and Sturgis right now. Sturgis will be here at Howard Nas on Thursday. That'll be a boys-girls doubleheader starting at 6 o'clock. We're getting a little bit of a late start here tonight. But we plan on a 6 o'clock start for Sturgis. Watertown, Brookings, Douglas, and Sioux Falls, Lincoln on the outside looking in. Watertown at 3-13. Just a tenth of a point behind, basically, Sturgis Brown for that number 16 spot. So big game coming up on Thursday for Sturgis here in Rapid City. PowerPoints of interest in Class A. The Pialuta sitting at number 2 in PowerPoints. On the girls' side, Rapid City Christian at 10, Lakota Tech number 11, St. Thomas More at 15, and Hill City at 20. Of course, they all play regional tournaments rather than going straight to the Sodak 16. In Class B, it's Lyman, followed by Coleman, Egan, Parkston, Ethan, and Bennett County. Wall at number 6 after they lost. I'm sorry, the boys lost. Girls beat Lemon. Will be a Wall on Friday for the Wall Bell Foosh doubleheader here on Live Ticket as well. We're going to turn over to the PA, and we'll be back for the tip-off from Howard Nas. This is Cobbler Basketball on GoCobblersLive.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention.
Pests don't wait, and neither should you. At Olson's Pest Technicians, we've been protecting homes and businesses for over 55 years. From bats and attics to rodents and walls, ants in kitchens, stubborn bedbug infestations, even swarms of mosquitoes. We've seen it all, and we handle it all. With expert technicians, ethical treatments, and service across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa, you can count on Olson's to get the job done right. Contact us today at Olson's Pest Technicians. Family owned, community trusted.
Welcome back to the Denny Menholt Auto Group of Rapid City Press Box.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose, a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Things were a little different back in 1979, but at McKee Ford, our approach to customer service hasn't changed. We're a family-owned and operated dealership with a commitment to respect and integrity. See us on the Big Ford Corner or online at McKeeFord.com.
At McKee Ford, we've got it. F-Series, Super Duty, Rangers, and Mavericks. All with up to $12,393 off MSRP.
See us on the Big Ford Corner or online at McKeeFord.com.
College is where ideas come to life, where you'll find your pack. And at Northern State University, you'll leave the pack. It's part of the Northern Experience, right here in Aberdeen, South Dakota. This is where the next generation of leaders thrive. Through world-class facilities, hands-on experiences, and generous scholarship opportunities to impact every part of who you're meant to be. Don't just earn a degree, shape your future and experience Northern.
Where can you get surprisingly great rates on auto and renter's insurance? At State Farm. I'm State Farm agent Matt McCormick, and I'm your one-stop shop in Rapid City for protecting your car and your stuff for surprisingly great rates. So stop looking around. Call me, State Farm agent Matt McCormick, for surprisingly great auto and renter's rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
Welcome to Bowie Foods at Al's Oasis Plaza. My great-grandfather, Gus Bowie, opened the first store in 1905. I'm R.F. Bowie.
white letters trimmed in red. Taryn Schroyer wears number 1. Emma Glazier wears number 5. Number 10, Ramsey Johnson. 24, Olivia Harris. And if you had a roster for this game, Riley LaJoy, normally 41, is wearing number 20 tonight. For the Cobblers, Persea Parker, Coley Cruz, Chloe Shreve, Leah Landry, and Olivia Pierce. The officials tonight, Tim Bogley, Joe Beeler, and Matt Gottlieb. Cobblers moving left to right from our vantage point across from the scores table, and Cobblers will control to start the game. Right side, Shreve looks underneath for Landry. They go cross court to Pierce, bounce it to Landry in the lane, turns, double team, kick it out right side. Shreve on the baseline drive, runs into trouble, has the ball knocked away by Olivia Harris, and here comes the Patriots the other way. Cobblers turn it over on their first possession. Glazier, now they'll work at the left side to Harris. Down on the block to Schroyer, back to Harris. The three is up. It's short, rebounded by Cruz. She wants to run it out, has the ball knocked away into the hands of Joy. A couple of turnovers for the Cobblers. They get it right back as Landry comes up with the steal. She pushes it down the lane, puts it up with the left hand, and she is fouled on the way up by Ramsey Johnson. First whistle of the game will go against Johnson. Johnson, a 5'5" senior.
At the line for the Cobblers, Leah Landry.
Recognize some of these Douglas Patriot names from volleyball season when they played at the Rapid City volleyball tournament. Landry to the line, the leading scorer for the Cobblers, bangs the first one off the back iron. Landry, 5'9" junior, had a great summer ball, had a very strong season, hits 1 out of 2. The Cobblers on the board first. Cobblers going to show some full court pressure. Blazier goes right side to Johnson, right back to Blazier on the near side. Throws over the double team. Ball knocked out of bounds by Landry, intended for Schroyer. Patriot basketball on the near sideline. Out near between the volleyball line and the three-point line. Johnson waits. Cobblers 2-3 zone. They've played that defense most of the season. Johnson will go right side to Glazier. Back to Johnson. Bounce pass inside to Harris. Has the ball stripped away. Here comes Cruz the other way. Throw it ahead to Pierce behind her shoulder. Tracks it down in the far corner. Back up top to Cruz. Over her head, she tracks it down at midcourt. Little fumbles to get the game started for the Cobblers. Pierce works left side to Cruz in the lane. Kick it out right side. Parker to Landry. 3. No. Left it short. And here come the Patriots. Blazier with the basketball. Comes to Johnson between the circles. Left side, Harris. Looks down on the baseline instead to LaJoy at the elbow. Back to Harris. She'll push up the 3. That one bounces high off the rim. Rebound taken down by the Patriots. Schroyer, the 3 off the mark by Harris. Rebounded by Landry. Outlet pass in the front court to Parker. To Shreve. Right side. Puts it up. Shot was blocked from behind. Cobblers retain possession. Pierce left corner. Shot no good. Johnson clears the rebound for the Patriots. And it'll be Blazier walking the ball up for Douglas. Harris goes to LaJoy. Left elbow. Left that one far short. I don't know if somebody got a hand on it. Landry head to Shreve. Shreve gets hit as she goes up. Blazier will pick up the foul. That will be her first, team second. 5:41 to go first quarter. It is a 1-0 lead for Rapid City Central. And Shreve
the Patriots, Emma Blazier, that's her first.
Had 18 against Yankton to lead the way for Rapid City Central. Looking to get on the board. Cobblers still without a field goal. Shreve bounces that one around, drops it through. And Douglas still with the goose egg, sitting up on the board 2.5 minutes in here to the first quarter. Shreve steps up for free throw number 2. Senior bounces it off the back iron. Blazier comes away with the rebound. So the Cobblers 2 of 4 from the charity stripe for their 2 points in the game. Johnson with the basketball, right side. Bounce pass to LaJoy. Out over the 3 line. To Schroyer. Back to LaJoy. Her 3. Off the heel of the rim. Landry with the rebound. She'll throw it ahead. Pierce. LaJoy in front of her. She'll circle back out right wing. To Cruz in the lane. Splits the defense. Puts the shot up. Rolls off the rim. Blazier sits flat-footed, waits for the ball to fall in her hand, comes up with an easy rebound. Johnson with the basketball, throws it ahead to Harris. Harris back to Johnson, left wing, on the drive, steps through. Shreve and Cruz were there. Cruz steals the ball, and here comes Pierce the other way. Gets stopped up, gives it off to Cruz. Off the glass, it's good. And Cruz with the first field goal of the game. And it's a 4-0 lead, Rapid City Central. Johnson and Blazier play catch in the backcourt. They throw it away in the front court to Landry, trying to get it to LaJoy. Landry steps out of bounds, couldn't come up with a clean steal. Douglas will retain possession of the basketball. They have the ball on the far sideline between the Cobbler bench and the scorer's table. It'll be Johnson to bring the ball in for the Patriots. Blazier between the circles on the dribble. Left side to Harris, guarded closely out there by Pierce. Pierce comes up with the steal, retains possession, fourth turnover for the Patriots. Ball ahead to Parker, over to Landry, attacks from the left side, double team, kick it back out top. Cruz, three, open, bounces off. LaJoy out battles Parker for the rebound. It'll be Douglas the other way, trailing 4-0. Approaching halfway point of the first quarter. Blazier with the bounce pass right side to Johnson, far out on the wing. Goes to Schroyer, right elbow, right back to Johnson. Now up top to Harris. Swing it left side to Blazier, right through her hands and out of bounds. Turnover number 5 for the Patriots. Really hasn't cost them as they trail it just 4-0 here at the halfway point of the first quarter. Parker will sit down. Antonia Siqueiros comes in for Rapid City Central for Douglas. They have switched up some uniform numbers here. We have a 23 on the floor. We'll try and figure out who that is. It was not on the roster, and I just ran those this morning. Cruz with the basketball for the Cobblers, up top to Shreve underneath Landry. Steps through, splits the defense, and gets called for the travel. Wondering if they were going to catch that step through. Third turnover. Lacey Hartley, number 12 on the floor. Johnson, Blazier out there. Harris still out there as well. Toss ahead. Landry with the collision knocks the ball out of bounds, intended for our unknown number 23. So LaJoy switched jersey numbers from 41 to 20. Again, might be Kalani St. Andre. She played in a couple of games that I watched on YouTube coming in. Blazier with the basketball. Cobblers extending that 2-3 zone. Harris drives left side, bounces right in the hands of Landry. Turnover number 6. Here come the Cobblers. Pierce and Blazier in a foot race, and the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Blazier. 3:18 remaining first quarter. Still a 4-0 lead for Rapid City Central. A field goal and a couple of free throws. And that has been the offense so far in the game. Blazier will sit down. Try and catch the number of the player who came in for Douglas. Ball out top to Shreve, come right side. Siqueiros underneath the Landry. Double teamed.
Ashlyn Glacius into the game for Douglas.
So Ashlyn Glacius is number 2. She is checked in instead of 25. We have a 30-second timeout. I'll try and figure out these new numbers. We'll be back with more Cobbler basketball and GoCobblersLive.com.
President of Bowie Foods. We aren't your typical store. You'll find everything you need for your family. You'll save money, and I promise you're going to enjoy your grocery shopping experience. We carry a lot of locally produced products and some things you just aren't going to find anywhere else. South Dakota owned, family owned, Bowie Foods.
Welcome back to the Denny Menholt Auto Group of Rapid City Press Box.
So we're going to go with our best guesses here and try and catch the PA announcer. Ashlyn Blazes, wearing number 2, is in the game. Harris with the basketball, back to Johnson. Cobblers extend 1-3-1 zone trap. Ball knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Douglas. Off the hands of Harris. Turnover number 7 here in the first period. 4-0 lead. Rapid City Central has the ball on the near sideline. Cruz gets it into Shreve in the near corner. Looks under for Landry. Instead to Cruz. Up top, Siqueiros. Back to Cruz. Left side, Pierce. She'll dribble it back out between the circles. Now reverses left side. Comes right to Landry. Underneath to Shreve. And Shreve with a big size advantage puts it in for her first field goal. Cobblers' second field goal in the game. A couple of free throws. They lead at 6-0. 2:40 to go. First quarter. Ball knocked out of bounds. Stays with Douglas.
Substitution is Emma Casey for the Cobblers.
Emma Casey will replace Olivia Pierce in the Cobbler lineup. Johnson brings the ball into Blasius. Comes left side. St. Andre. In the corner, Harris underneath St. Andre. Shot is blocked by Shreve. Outlet to Landry. Looks ahead now. Lets traffic pass. Looks for a path to the basket. Shot no good. It was blocked by Blasius. And then Blasius lost the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Landry. It will be Douglas basketball. 2:20 to go. And the Cobblers pitching a shutout so far here in the first quarter.
Aubrey Bailu for Rapid City Central.
Shreve will sit down with 2:20 to go in the first period. Aubrey Malu replaces her in the starting lineup. Senior night for Rapid City Central tonight. 4 seniors, Pierce, Shreve, Lexi Dunn, and Aubrey Malu. Near sideline, and the ball stolen away by Landry. Ahead to Cruz, stops, puts on the brakes, thought about the shot. Patriots wanted to travel. Landry, three-pointer, back iron, rebounded by Malu. Circle back up top to Landry. She gets called for the travel. Did a little dance as she made her move from the right wing to the top of the key. 4th turnover for the Cobblers.
Emma Blazier.
Blazier and LaJoy coming back into the Patriot lineup. Schroyer out there as well. Harris throws the ball ahead. Check, that was not Harris. That was Blasius throwing the ball ahead. Knocked out of bounds by the Cobblers. It will be Patriot basketball. Minute 49 remaining, period number 1. Blazier will bring it in. 29 on the shot clock. Gets the ball into Blasius. Between the circles, comes left side to Schroyer. Bounce pass on the elbow. They'll kick it back right side. Blazier, her shot is short. Battling for the basketball is Hartley. And Douglas is on the board. LaJoy with the basketball off the loose ball. 6-2. Cobblers take a timeout. 1:33 to go. First quarter, leading by 4. Back with more Cobbler basketball and go cobblerslive.com.
When you ask for Black Hills Surgical Hospital, you ask for someone who believes in hospitality. You ask for someone who treats everyone like a VIP and believes the absolute best shouldn't cost more and makes you feel comfortable, even when you are vulnerable. You ask for someone who cares about the little things as much as the big things. You ask for someone who treats you like you are loved, because you are. Black Hills Surgical Hospital. Ask for us by name.
Welcome back to the Denny Menholt Auto Group of Rapid City Press Box.
Offensive struggle for both teams here in the first quarter. 1:33 to go. It's a 6-2 lead. Douglas finally gets on the board. Just over a minute and a half to go in the first period. For the Cobblers, they'll go right side. That is Siqueiros up top to Landry. Landry with the move in the lane. Kick it out left side. Cruz on the move, throws up the runner. Shot rolls around and drops in. She's got a couple of field goals here. It's an 8-2 lead for the Cobblers. They'll stay with that full court pressure. Blazier comes near side. Cruz had a beat on it, but Blasius goes back to Blazier the other way. Throw it over the top, and Landry knocks it out of bounds over the scorer's table. Pass intended for Schroyer. And it will be Douglas Patriot basketball. Blazier bringing it in where she brought it in on the last inbounds play to Blasius between the circles. Cobblers stay 2-3. Left side, Schroyer. Hartley with the basketball. Kick it out right side, and I'll come right back up top. Good ball movement by the Patriots. Couldn't get the Cobbler defense to bend. They'll come back up top. 10 on the shot clock. Left side, Schroyer. To Hartley. Back up top, Blasius pushes a 3. No. Shreve with the rebound. Throw it ahead to Landry. Has runner on the right side, but Landry takes it herself. He gets her first field goal. Had Casey on the right wing. Chose to take it herself. 10-2 lead, Rapid City Central. Shot clock is off. And the ball out of bounds, 23.4 to go. Douglas turnover number 9 in the period. It'll be Cruz to bring it in. to Casey. Right back to Cruz. She'll walk it up. Cobblers will play for the last shot. Right side, Sukeros. Goes up top to Landry. She'll back it out. Schroyer with her. Looking for a double high pick. Landry picks up the dribble, goes to Casey. Quick move right side. And it's going to be a blocking foul against Blazer. That'll be her second. Team third, but in the act of shooting. And it will be Emma Casey to the free throw lane. Cobblers 2 for 4 here in the first period from the charity stripe.
2 shots.
Landry 1 of 2, Shreve 1 of 2. Casey's first. Hits the front of the rim, bounces around, falls through. She's in the books.
Will sub back into the game.
Harris back on the floor for the last 2.7 of the first quarter. Blazer will sit down. Casey's second free throw, nothing but net on the second. Converts them both. 10-point lead for the Cobblers as we come to a close here in period number 1. 12-2. Cobblers will take that lead to the bench. Back with period number 2. This is Cobbler Basketball on GoCobblersLive.com, part of the LiveTicket.tv network.
At Security First, we support all the essential banking stuff, like school sports. We also support mobile deposits. But have you ever heard a mobile deposit belt out your school fight song with a mouthful of popcorn? I don't think so. Any bank these days can snap a picture of your check. Only a community bank could snap a picture of you spilling your nachos as your team scores the game-winning point. Security First, the bank you cheer with. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to the Denny Menholt Auto Group of Rapid City Press Box.
Howard Nas. First of 2 games here tonight from Howard Nas Gymnasium. Rapid City Central girls leading Douglas 12-2 at the end of period number 1. 3 points apiece for Shreve and Landry, 4 for Coley Cruz. Emma Casey had a couple of free throws right at the end of the quarter to open up that 10-point lead. 1 field goal in the books came with just over a minute 30 to go in the period by Riley LaJoy. Cobblers with the basketball to start the second quarter. Cruz right wing up top to Landry. Landry fakes the 3, drives, double team, back to Cruz. She'll take a long 3, leave it short. Shreve cleared the board, and it's going to be a jump ball. It will be Douglas Patriots getting the basketball on the possession arrow. Cobblers press was part of the reasons the Patriots had 9 turnovers in that first quarter. They do a better job of handling it here. Johnson back on the floor along with Glacius. Schroyer tries to get the ball underneath to LaJoy. They turn it over on their first possession. Landry, left side, stop, pop, shot, no good. Shreve tried to keep it alive over the shoulder of Schroyer, and Coach Mike Clark will take a timeout. Just underway, second period. 30-second timeout by Douglas, back in 30 as well on GoCobblersLive.com.
Would you buy your insurance from a cartoon character?
What's up, Doc?
Cartoons are good for a laugh, but when you're in an accident or you need your home covered and need help, it's no laughing matter. That's why you need a real person, like Lance at Van Zee Insurance Associates. It's not just simple insurance either. Lance has you covered with home, life, auto, and business. Van Zee Insurance is your place to call. Stop by today or give Lance a call at 605-393-2399.
Patriot basketball. Johnson gets the ball into Harris. Tried to get it back to Johnson. Pierce came up with a steal. Turnover number 2 in the quarter, 11 unofficially in the game. Landry with the ball between the circles. Goes left side to Pierce. Parker back out there along with Shreve. Has the basketball right side. Pierce. Parker on the left wing. Couple of dribbles up top to Cruz. Right side Pierce. She'll take it to the free throw line, take it out. Shreve will take an unusual 3, left side, shot no good. Johnson goes high for the board. She'll bring it up on the dribble. Gets by Parker. Now she'll circle back around, give the ball to Harris. Cobblers have extended that 2-3 zone to go chasing after the basketball outside the three-point line. Schroyer right elbow, right side. Harris, shot is up. Long rebound by Pierce, she'll push it up left side. Landry looks right, now found an opening left side. Collision, shot left short. Harris ended up on the ground, and here comes Blasius the other way for the Patriots. Comes near side to Johnson. On the dribble, puts on the brakes, reverse it to Blasius, right side Harris. She's going to be double teamed as Pierce came with a soft double team, never really got there as Harris was dribbling away from the double team. Ball knocked out of bounds. It'll be Ramsey Johnson to bring it in. Between the baseline and free throw line on the far sideline, take it up top to Blazier, who's come back in, playing with 2 fouls. Right side to Johnson, right elbow. Schroyer turns, looks, Blazier left side, the wing 3, no. Ball knocked off the hands of Landry into the hands of the Patriots. A long 3 by Harris will be rebounded by Landry. She'll push it up the other way. Cobblers up by 10. Just over 2 minutes expired here in the second period. 12-2, Cobbler lead up top to Shreve. Right side, Cruz off the screen by Shreve. Sets up for the 3, no. Rebounded by Landry. Got caught under the basket. Shot goes up, couldn't bounce it in. Puts it back up with the left hand. And Leah Landry stayed with it. Gets the first basket of the second period with 2.5 minutes expired. 14-2 lead for the Cobblers, up by a dozen. Johnson throws it in the front court to Schroyer. Back it up top to Blazier. To Harris. She'll dribble left side, puts up the runner with the left hand. Too hard. Landry with another rebound. Throw it ahead to Cruz. She'll let the traffic pass to Shreve. Right side, one step in, off the glass. Shreve has 5. Shreve and Landry 5 apiece. They each have a bucket here in the second period. Cobbler lead now at 14 and 16-2. Steal by Cruz. Lets Johnson fly by, puts it up. She's got 6. Third turnover, and the Cobblers on a 12-0 run after LaJoy finally got on the boards for the Patriots. Another turnover. Pierce will bring the basketball left side. Bounce it underneath to Shreve. Shreve tied up in a double team, and she will be fouled trying to get the ball outside to Landry. The whistle against the Patriots will be Harris. That is the first whistle here in the second period with 4:28 to go. Landry sits down as Malu comes back in. Cruz baseline left for the Cobblers. Get the ball into Pierce out on the wing. One dribble to Shreve, top of the key. Right side, Parker. Hand it off to Cruz. She'll dribble up. Thought about 3 to Shreve underneath on the runner. The shot was blocked by Schroyer, but Schroyer is going to get called for her first. Team second, and Shreve back to the free throw line where she is 1 of 2.
Her first, second team foul.
5 points on the night for Shreve. Try to add to that total. Cruz leads the way for the Cobblers with 6. Shreve and Landry 5 apiece. First free throw bounced around and off. Cobblers were 4 of 6 from the charity stripe in the first quarter. No free throws attempted by the Patriots. Matea McCauley in for the Cobblers. Replaces Coley Cruz. Shreve's second free throw is back iron, bounces out. Rebounded by Harris. 0 for 2 for Shreve. Normally a fairly decent free throw shooter. Harris with the ball in the backcourt. Back to Blazier. Just gets it over the timeline before it hit 25 on the shot clock. Back up top to Johnson. Looking right. Comes back left to Blazier. One dribble. 3 is up. 3 rolls out. Rebounded by Malu. Throw it in the front court. Parker. Left of the circle. Picks up the dribble. Comes right side. McCauley underneath. Shreve with the left hand. Looked like it was partially blocked. Rebounded by Harris. And the Patriots bring the ball up with 3:40 to go. Second period. Trailing by 16 now. 18-2. Their only basket with just over a minute and a half to go in the first quarter by Riley LaJoy. They have struggled offensively. Harris on the drive has the ball knocked out of bounds by McCauley. It'll be baseline left with 20 on the shot clock, 3:32 on the big clock. Leah Landry comes back in. Shreve will sit down. Baseline left for the Patriots. Little confusion. They get a ball into Harris. She'll take the long 3 left side. Bangs it off the bottom of the board, and here comes Pierce. Bounce pass ahead to Landry. They have numbers. 3 on 2. Spin move by Landry. Shot is up. He's going to be called for the travel. I've said it before, I don't know what a travel is anymore in high school basketball and those spin moves. Sometimes you get them called, sometimes you don't. Majority of the season this year, those spin moves have been whistled for the travel. Back in the game, Blasius to Blazier. Has the ball knocked away, recovered. Gives it off to Blasius. Left side. New player in for the Patriots. We have a number 4. So they have completely different numbers for all but the starters, apparently.
Number 23, Mateo McCauley. For first, T1 at the line. Kalani St. Andre for Douglas, 2-shot.
Okay, so we did not have the right number for St. Andre. We thought she might have been 23. It is St. Andre to the free throw line, misses the first. Foul is on McCauley. First whistle against the Cobblers. First free throw missed by St. Andre's. The first free throw attempts for Douglas with 3:02 to go here in the second period. Skaros replaces Parker in the Cobbler lineup. St. Andre's second free throw rattles out. St. Andre wearing number 4 rather than 14. Left side, McCauley with the basketball for the Cobblers. To Skaros, back up top. Pierce, couple of dribbles, skip pass right side to Malu. Tries to go underneath to Landry. Landry is able to get to the basketball. Looked like it was go sailing over her head. And on the shot attempt, she will be fouled by St. Andre. No, they're going to call that a Blazier. That'll be her third now.
As Leah Landry is at the line.
So Landry back to the free throw line for her second trip. 1 of 2 in the first quarter. She has 5 points on the game. Free throw here is good.
Substitution Olivia Harris.
Schroyer will sit down. Back into the Douglas lineup is the 23 that we thought might have been St. Andre. Second free throw does the iron dance and falls in, so Landry gets both of them to go. 20-2 lead. And that is now 14 straight points for Rapid City Central. Harris throws the ball in the front court to Johnson. She'll let traffic clear. Left elbow, Harris goes underneath. And Malu ties up number 23. And Malu is going to get called for the foul on the reach.
That's her first, second team foul.
2 whistles against Cobblers here in the second period, 3 against Douglas. Pierce will sit down as Emma Casey back in the Cobbler lineup. Johnson, baseline right. Goes right corner to Harris on the drive against Malu. Cobblers in that 2-3 zone. Ball knocked away, and Malu not able to come up with a loose ball. It will be Douglas Patriot basketball between the free throw line and the 3-point line. Baseline right. Johnson looks, waits, looking for a black jersey, tosses out top. Blasius goes to the left side. St. Andre back to Blasius, back to St. Andre. She'll take the 3, banks it in.
3-point basket. Kalani St. Andre.
St. Andre puts in the 3. It's a 20-5 lead. Rapid City Central. Up top, Landry trying to answer, and does. Leah Landry drops it in from dead ahead 3-point land. She has 7 in the quarter now. In double digits on the game with 10. 23-5 lead again for the Cobblers, up by 18. Landry battling with Harris for the loose ball. They collide. Ball goes out of bounds, and we have a foul called. And that will go against Harris on the collision. That'll be her second.
Foul number 24, Olivia Harris.
4th team foul against the Patriots. Next one will put the Cobblers at the line. Minute 45 to go in the half. Cobblers lead it by 18. Just 2 field goals in the game for the Patriots here in the first half. They have struggled offensively. Ball underneath to Dunn. Lexi Dunn, who's checked in, one of the 4 seniors for the Cobblers. It'll be the Patriots basketball? No. It'll be Cobbler basketball. So apparently a held ball. Cobblers with the possession arrow, right side. Get the ball into Skaros up top. Malu fakes the 3, goes to Casey. She'll take the 3 left wing. Back of the rim, bounces around, rebound by McCauley. Toss it out, Dunn puts up the three. Shot no good, rebound by Malu. Cobblers another opportunity, new shot clock. Deadhead McCauley will take the three. That bounces hard off the back of the rim. 3 white jerseys go chasing after it. A couple of them hit the floor hard. That was McCauley and Casey on the, or check that, Siqueiros on the hustle. Minute 17 to go, second period. Patriot basketball, Johnson and Blasius in the backcourt taking a look at that Cobbler press down. Well, say the Cobblers started to back off and then they didn't. Ball in the front court, ball in the back court, foot in the back court. They said it was off a tip. St. Andre finally picks up the dribble, goes up top to Blasius, left side. Johnson thought about it. She drives the lane, puts it up and in. Ramsey Johnson with her first basket. Patriots offense, a couple of field goals here in the last couple of minutes. Siqueiros with the ball, drives, kick it out. Malu pushes the three, left of the circle, no. Johnson comes up with the ball off the floor. About a 6-second difference between the game clock and the shot clock as we wind up period at number 2. The Cobblers up by 16, 23-7. They play catch out front against the zone. Now they go to Harris. Right side, Johnson, left side, three, no. Malu comes crashing in, knocks the ball out of bounds. With 19.2 to go, shot clock will be off as Douglas will have the basketball baseline left. Johnson to check it in. Harris, Blasius. Let's see who else they have out there. Our mysterious number 23, the ball is knocked away. And it will be free throws to be attempted.
Number 4, Aubrey Malu in her second, team 3 for the quarter. 2 shots from Maddie Melton.
So Maddie Melton is number 23, normally wears 32.
Riley LaJoy for the Patriots.
Riley LaJoy back in. Harris will sit down. 17.8 to go, 23-7 lead. Rapid City Central, second trip to the free throw line for the Patriots. Can't get them to cash in. They are 0 for 4 from the free throw line. McCauley to Siqueiros, skip pass to Malu, left side, drives the baseline, picks it up, out top. Siqueiros on the drive. McCauley takes it. McCauley rims it out. Rebound by Siqueiros as the buzzer sounds. Shot no good. And at halftime, Rapid City Central leads the Patriots 23-7. One of 2 games here tonight at Howard Nas on GoCobblersLive.com. We're back with a halftime report as we continue with Cobbler basketball on LiveTicket.tv.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
Diamond Roofing is your trusted roofing contractor in Rapid City and the surrounding Black Hills area. With over 40 years of experience, they specialize in residential and commercial roofing, as well as siding, windows, and gutter installation. They also collaborate with general contractors to install roofs on new home construction. Diamond Roofing offers customized solutions that fit both your needs and your budget. Call 605-720-7663 for a quote or visit diamondroofingcorp.com today.
When life gets hard and our thoughts get too much to bear, finding the resiliency within us can help us find healing. The 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline provides 24/7 free support for anyone in suicidal distress or emotional crisis. All texts and calls are anonymous and connect you to local resources that uphold cultural values and pave the way to healing. Find the strength within you. Find the strength within our culture. Reach out if you need help today.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
How do we solve our patients' hard-to-solve medical problems? Our doctors and specialists collaborate, sharing their vast knowledge and Mayo Clinic's unique expertise. It's this working together that helps solve our patients' hard-to-solve medical problems. Monument Health, proud member of the Mayo Clinic Care Network.
It's time for Happy Honda Days at Danny Menno Rushmore Honda. Shop the area's best selection of pre-owned Hondas and Honda certified pre-owned. Get financing as low as 1.99% APR on certified pre-owned CRVs, HRVs, and other select models. 1.99. Plus, shop a lot full of used cars, trucks, and SUVs, including 4x4s and all-wheel drives, imports, and domestics, all with Rushmore Honda discounts. See us at Danny Menno Rushmore Honda or RushmoreHonda.com.
Great news. I just got the State Farm personal price plan on our home and auto insurance.
You told our agent about my thing for romance novels?
No, you don't have to get that personal. Our agent just helped me choose affordable options to create a personalized price just for us.
Oh, sweet. Then you won't believe the love triangle Jen is in now.
Contact me, State Farm agent Scott Carlson, to create your personal price plan today.
Prices vary by state. Options selected by customer. Availability and eligibility may vary.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities. The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here's your ticket with Live Ticket TV. With over 90 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you advertise locally with just your home team or reach the region and state. Plus, a portion of all sales go directly back to the school. Get a hold of Dylan Kessler today and let's get started in building your brand with Live Ticket TV.
Fentanyl is a powerful synthetic opioid, up to 100 times stronger than morphine. Even a tiny amount can be deadly. It's often mixed with other drugs without your knowledge, increasing your risk of overdose. Protect yourself and your loved ones and avoid unknown substances. Stay informed, stay safe, and remember, one pill can kill. For more information on fentanyl prevention, visit your local health resource or speak to a healthcare professional today. This message was brought to you by the Great Plains Tribal Opioid Response, so that the people may live.
This time of year, you never know what Mother Nature has planned. Be ready for it in a 4x4 truck or sport utility from Danny Menno Toyota. Shop a great selection of go-in-the-snow 4x4s and all-wheel drives, domestics, and imports. Plus, the area's best selection of used Toyotas and Toyota certified pre-owned. Get financing as low as 4.99% APR for up to 72 months on certified pre-owned, including RAV4s. See us at Danny Menno Toyota or DannyMenhoToyota.com.
Cobbler Drumline providing the halftime entertainment here. They did a great job at South Dakota Mines on Thursday and Saturday of last week as well. As always, very entertaining. Let's take a look at what happened in the first half of our game. 23-7, our halftime lead for Rapid City Central over Douglas. They led by 10 at the end of the first quarter, 12-2. Douglas didn't get on the board until just over a minute and a half to go in that first quarter. Riley LaJoy got a loose ball and put it up under the basket. 2 field goals in the second quarter for the Patriots. Ramsey Johnson had a 2. Kalani St. Andre with a 3. They were 0 for 4 from the free throw line. All of those free throws coming in the second quarter. I think we have all the numbers finally straightened out. I had to run down the scores table. Maddie Melton is number 23, our mysterious number 23 player. She was 32 on our roster from earlier today. So Ramsey Johnson with 2, St. Andre with 3 and 2 points for Riley LaJoy. That is a quick look at the scoring, and the only scoring for the Douglas Patriots in the first half. For Rapid City Central, Collie Cruz had 6 points. Chloe Shreve, 5, just 1 of 4 from the free throw line. Leah Landry was 3 of 4 from the charity stripe. And she had 3, 5, 7, 10 points in the first half. 2 points for Emma Casey, both of those coming from the free throw line. Cobblers were 2 of 4 in the second quarter, 4 of 6 in the first period from the free throw line, 6 of 10 in the first half. Unofficially, I had Douglas with 13 turnovers. In the book, they had them for just 10. They had the Cobblers for just 2. I had them with 5. Rebounding numbers, 24 rebounds for Douglas. They were led by Ramsey Johnson with 5. 4 offensive rebounds for the Patriots. For the Cobblers, 18 rebounds. Leah Landry had 5 of those. 4 offensive rebounds for the Cobblers in the first half. The Patriots just 3 of 19 shooting, 1 of 13 from beyond the arc. So they went 0 for 6 inside the arc. 13 three-pointers, only 6 shots inside the circle for Douglas in the first half. For the Cobblers, not much better, but enough. 8 of 30 for 26.7. They were just 1 of 12 from beyond the arc. So that put them at 7 of 18 inside the circle, 6 of 10 from the free throw line. So that is a quick look at the halftime statistics. We'll have the boys' game coming up here from Howard Nas. Thursday, we are back here at Rapid City Central as Sturgis Scoopers come to town for a girls-boys doubleheader. That is scheduled to start at 6 o'clock. Then the Cobblers end the season at home next weekend on Friday against Sioux Falls Jefferson and on Saturday against Sioux Falls Washington as the Cobblers battle for a spot in the Sodak 16. Right now they sit at number 12. They'll sit somewhere in that 10 to 11 spot. And that means that they are looking at a game possibly against, if they moved all the way up to number 10, Mitchell's sitting at number 7 right now. Sioux Falls Jefferson, if they moved to 11, at 12, that puts them against Rapid City Stevens. It will be Douglas with the basketball to start period number 3. Set the lineups here for you in a moment. Blazier with the basketball on the left wing. Cobblers stay in the 2-3 zone. LaJoy with the basketball way outside, almost dragged the back foot. Goes left elbow to Harris, underneath to Johnson. No, Johnson's not in there. It's Schroyer. Johnson is also out there in the backcourt, defending against Pierce on the drive. Couldn't get the shot to go, and it is Schroyer coming up with the rebound. Gets it off to Johnson. The Cobblers have Shreve, Cruz, Parker, Landry, and Pierce. Their starting 5 back out there for the third quarter. 23-7, Cobblers with the lead. Just underway third period. Left side, Blazer drops it in from distance. That is her first basket of the game. And the first points here of period number 3. In double digits now for the Patriots, trailing by 13, 23-10. Pierce up top. Goes to Cruz, left side. Couple of dribbles. A little bit of a traffic jam in the lane. Now they go right side, Parker. Left of the circle, Shreve looks for Landry on the cut. Kick it out to Cruz. She sets for the 3 and rims it out. Landry with the rebound, powers it up. Shot no good. Gets her own rebound. Leaves it short. Had a good look at it. Rushed it maybe a little bit. Harris comes away, gives it off to Blazier. Blazier will trot the ball over the left side. Now to LaJoy on the left wing. Landry picking her up on that side of the zone. Cruz comes across, knocks the ball away from Schroyer. Turnover Douglas. Throw the ball ahead to Parker. Got behind Blazier. Couldn't get the shot. Goes to Shreve. Left it short. Rebound out to Pierce. Pierce hard off the board. Landry with another rebound and another follow. Leah Landry with 12 points in the game and 6 rebounds. Well, actually, picked up a few rebounds on a couple of misses, so she might be closer to 8. Another steal for the Cobblers. Shreve just inside the 3 line, rattles it in. Chloe Shreve was 7 in the game. Douglas with a couple of turnovers here to start the third quarter. Landry knocks it out of bounds, intended for Schroyer. 27-10, Cobbler lead. It'll be Patriot basketball on the sideline here on the near side, but not before. Coach Mike Clark will take a timeout. 5:47 to go, third quarter. The Cobblers up by 17, 27-10. We're back in 1 minute on GoCobblersLive.com.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Welcome back to the Denny Menholt Auto Group of Rapid City Press Box.
Cobblers with the 17-point lead. They come into tonight's game at 7-9, 4-10 for Douglas. Get the ball into Blazier. She'll come back right side to Johnson. Nobody underneath, goes Schroyer on the right elbow. Now they bounce it underneath to Harris. Gets around Landry, shot no good. Shreve and Harris battle for it. Harris hustling after it, knocks it off the hands of Shreve. It'll stay. Douglas Patriot basketball, baseline left. Johnson to bring it in. They stick Harris in the middle. Squeezes between. Get the ball into Schroyer. Left the shot short. She had a good look. Ball off the arm of Cruz, I believe. And the Patriots will have a new shot clock and a new opportunity. Baseline right. They'll line it up the same way and try to squeeze Harris between. Look underneath for Schroyer. Instead, left side. Blazier knocked out of bounds by Pierce. Patriots again will give it a go. 5.5 to go, third quarter. To LaJoy, back to Johnson. Her 3 is good. Ramsey Johnson drills it deep. She's got 5. Couple of field goals in the game for the Patriots senior point guard. Pierce, left wing. Looked at Cruz, dribbles it back up top, goes to Parker, right of the circle. One dribble comes to Cruz, left of the circle. One dribble to the free throw line to Cruz. 3-pointer, right side, it's good. Coley Cruz. Her first 3, she has 9 on the game. Ball knocked away, intended for Schroyer. Ball tipped out of bounds. Last touch by, I think that was Ramsey Johnson taking a hard spill, hustling after the ball.
Johnson, ladies and gentlemen. Emma Casey.
That will be the third turnover for the Patriots. Emma Casey on the floor for the Cobblers.
Official timeout.
And Ramsey Johnson will have to go to the sideline. Caught a little blood. She hit the floor hard, hustling after it. Blasius will come in for the Patriots. Cruz, Pierce, Casey, Shreve, and Landry on the floor for Rapid City Central. Cruz get the ball in. Casey holds it up top on the dribble, right side, Landry. Skip pass to Shreve in the corner. Casey will take the 3 and drop it in. Emma Casey from downtown. Biggest lead of the night for the Cobblers at 20, 33-13. 4.5 remaining, period number 3. Got the ball to Harris near side. Bouncing underneath to LaJoy, right in the hands though of Landry, turnover number 4. Blazier and Blasius come up with the steal. First turnover for the Cobblers. Blasius with the basketball over the timeline to Harris. Out top, left of the circle. Now she'll dribble it in. Schroyer Back out to Harris, left wing. LaJoy pump faking from left elbow. Got around Shreve, lost control of the basketball on the floor. Timeout taken. Douglas. So they trail by 20. 4 minutes to go, third quarter. This is Cobbler basketball on GoCobblersLive.com.
Welcome back to the Denny Menholt Auto Group of Rapid City Press Box.
Cobblers bring Malu into the lineup. He joins Landry, Shreve, Pierce, and Casey. Baseline left. Glacius will bring it in for Douglas. Trailing by 20 now, 33-13. Halfway through period number 3, the three-pointer by Harris almost wedged between the rim and the backboard. Landry clears out. She'll dribble up between the circles, goes right side. Malu couldn't handle the pass, tracks down the loose ball. She'll dribble it up top to Pierce. Underneath to Shreve in the lane, steps through, splits the defense, ball out of bounds, and no foul, no block. Shreve turns it over for the Cobblers. Substitutions in. Carly Hartley, Lacey Hartley both in the game, along with St. Andre. Harris stays out there. St. Andre with the basketball. Throws it ahead. Landry with the steal. Saves it back in. Pierce wasn't ready for it. Right back to Hartley. Puts it off the board.
Lacey Hartley.
That is Lacey Hartley with the basket. Got the numbers right. Just don't have them all in the book now. Landry's three is good from the near corner. Landry extends the lead now to 21. Biggest lead for the Cobblers. Throw it in the front court, right in the hands of Landry. 5th turnover unofficially. Here comes Landry. Spin move. Kept the basket ball in her hand and lays it up and in. So on the spin move, she kept the dribble alive. They don't call a carry. They don't call a palm. No travel. Steal by Pierce. To Shreve. Left the shot short. Battling for the ball to St. Andre, handled by Pierce underneath to Shreve. Shreve turns, spins, gets a shot to go. Chloe Shreve. Lead now 25, 40-15. Carly Hartley to Lacey Hartley. Got a whistle on the floor.
Landry, her first, team one.
Landry will pick up her first of the game. I only have the Cobblers with 4 team fouls total here in the game. And they've been pretty aggressive defensively. It will be Carly Hartley to bring the basketball in for the Patriots, looking for St. Andre. Tries to go to Lacey Hartley. The ball loose on the floor, still scrambling. St. Andre comes up with it for the Patriots. On the dribble, baseline right. And we have a whistle. The officials look at each other. I think one was thinking a foul on the outside. The inside opposite official, I think, was thinking about maybe a travel. Shreve picks up the foul. It will be Patriot basketball baseline right. Peyton Wetch, her first appearance of the game. 5'7" junior, wears number 12. She will guard the inbounds from Johnson. Throws the ball out of bounds, trying to get it to St. Andre. Unofficially number 7 turnover in the third quarter now for the Patriots. Their early turnovers didn't hurt them because the Cobblers couldn't put the ball in the basket. They trailed just 4-0, despite a lot of turnovers early, but turnovers starting to cost them now. Shreve misses another one at the rim. And St. Andre comes up with the loose ball. She'll bring it over on the dribble against Casey. Right side on the sideline. still with the ball. Tried to go baseline, then tried to step inside Shreve, and Shreve is going to get called for the reach. Shreve playing against some former teammates. She and Cruz transferred here to Central last year.
Shreve, her second, 13th foul.
Third whistle against Cobblers in the quarter after picking up, from what I can tell, just 3 team fouls in the entire first half. Johnson gets the ball in to St. Andre. Her 3, no good. The follow by Hartley, no good. And Landry gets another board. She'll have a double-double here tonight. Ahead to Suqueros. Couldn't handle the pass. Tried to spin and get the ball up in the air. Instead, out of bounds it goes. Third turnover for the Cobblers. Minute 39 to go, third quarter. The Cobblers up comfortably here, 40-15 against the Patriots. Ball underneath. Shot is up. Shot was short. That was Melton on the shot. Here comes Landry the other way. Stopped, then took a step. Will get called. Oh, I thought they were going to call her for the travel. Instead, on the shot, they will send Landry to the free throw line. Landry picked up the dribble, had both feet set like she was going to take the jumper, and then took a step.
First team foul. 2 shots.
Second foul on Johnson, who's back in the lineup after having to leave. She caught a little blood when she hit the floor going for loose ball.
Central, Emma Blazier and Olivia Harris for the Patriots.
Landry leaves the first one off the mark. Now 3 of 5 from the charity stripe and 3 trips for Landry. 7 points in the quarter, 17 in the game, and the second one won't go. Rebounded by Dunn. She throws it away into the hands of St. Andre. Blazier with the basketball goes left side to Harris. Harris, a couple of dribbles, goes to Hartley. She pushes it up the left elbow. Shot no good. And Casey comes flying in there to clear the rebound for the Cobblers. Up front to Landry. Come cross court. Wetch. That's going to be a walk. Casey faked the pass and then took a step before putting the ball on the floor. 5 turnovers for the Cobblers in the quarter. Landry will sit down. Jacelyn Bissonette will check in for Rapid City Central. First time we've seen Bissonette here tonight. She was added to the varsity roster just last weekend, or it could have been on the road. And the shot just rims in and out. Bissonette throws it ahead. Casey steps up. Casey drops in another 3. That's her second tray of the quarter, second of the game. 43-15 now. Cobblers extend that biggest lead of the night to 28. Harris runs into Bissonette, still on the dribble in the lane, puts it up with the left hand. Shot no good. Dunn had it right in the hands of Bissonette. Get it off to Wetch. Over the timeline, pushing hard. Now puts the brakes on, comes back up top to Casey. Bounce pass underneath to Dunn. Dunn double team, back out. Wetch pushes up the 3, and that one's just off. Casey hits the floor hard as she and St. Andre collide. St. Andre is blocked trying to get down the near baseline. That foul will go against Suqueros with 1/10 of a second to go. 4th team foul. It'll be ball out on the side. St. Andre to bring it in. And that is going to be the third quarter score, 43-15. And we are back with period number 4, Cobbler basketball. Game 1 of 2 here tonight at Howard Nas on GoCobblersLive.com.
Hi, this is Nate Brown reminding you to join the Nate Brown Show live weekdays from 4 to 6 p.m. It's Rapid City Sports Talk Show and Rapid City's only call-in radio show. With big-name guests from across the country to the local sports coverage you just can't get anywhere else. Join the conversation every weekday for thought-provoking sports talk. This is your show. Don't miss the Nate Brown Show from 4 to 6 p.m. on 106.7 FM and 1150 a.m. And stream us all the time at foxsportsrapidcity.com.
Welcome back to the Denny Menholt Auto Group of Rapid City Press Box.
after going 1 of 12 from beyond the arc in the first half, the Cobblers dropped 4 threes in that third quarter. They scored 20 points, their biggest quarter of the night. They outscored Douglas 20-8. They've opened up a 28-point lead. They led by 16 at the half. 43-15 the score. Parker back out there along with Landry, Cruz, Shreve, and Pierce. They're starting 5. Pierce with the ball, right side. One dribble underneath to Landry. And Landry, that'll be a kick ball against Douglas. Cruz baseline left, Blazier, LaJoy, Harris, Schroyer, and Carly Hartley on the floor. For the Patriots, right side, Pierce to Landry. Strong move, baseline right, collision underneath. LaJoy ends up on the floor. Landry ends up back at the line. LaJoy with her first personal of the game. Landry.
Riley LaJoy, her first. Team
1 of 2, 2 of 2, and 0 for 2 from the line on her 3 trips. 17 points in the game for the junior standout of the Cobblers. It's free throw. Just get the scoring started in period number 4. Landry lines up the second, drops it in. So Landry, perfect on her 4th trip to the free throw line. Harris will bring the basketball up for Douglas. Cobblers stay 2-3 zone, but they've been extending those 2 guards out, putting pressure out top, and Douglas throws the ball away to start the 4th quarter. Unofficially 7 turnovers in the 3rd period for the Patriots, 5 for Rapid City Central. Pierce with the basketball. Cobblers run double high post. They go to Cruz. She'll dribble back up between the circles. Now drifts to the right. Now back to the left. Come up top to Pierce. Pierce still has not scored in the game. Shreve with the basketball, holds it high. One dribble, get it off to Cruz. Cruz thought about the free throw line jumper, goes to Shreve. She'll drive baseline right. LaJoy cuts her off, throws it over the head of Parker. The Cobblers turn it over. 30-point lead, though, 45-15. We'll see how long Coach Taya Young leaves the starters out there for Rapid City Central. They have a game on Thursday against Sturgis. Long 3 by Hartley is going to be short, and it will be Cobbler basketball. Landry gets it into Caruso. She'll walk it up. Between the games, we will check the scoreboard, see what other games we have going on across the state, as well as wrap up our game here. Landry on the pass from Shreve, left that one short. Cobblers have not shot well in the paint here tonight. Didn't shoot all that well. They were under 30% in the first half. I don't know if they've really improved on that too much here. They have picked up a lot of offensive rebounds. The steal by Parker, and then it's going to be a jump ball, so Parker got the steal. And the Patriots with the tie-up. Be Patriot basketball on the far sideline between the bench and the scorer's table into LaJoy. Left side, drives, puts up the shot with the right hand. Left it short. Good defense by Shreve. Landry throws ahead to Cruz, right wing. Little hesitation, drives to the basket, get it off to Pierce. Parker in the lane, she'll circle back out. Landry will pull it back. Still plenty of time on the shot clock at 20 seconds now. Come left side, Pierce. Look for Parker on the cut, not there. She'll dribble it back up top, go right side to Shreve. Shreve, baseline move. Wanted to reverse, LaJoy cut her off. Pierce shot, Pierce, no. Still can't get in the books. Rebounded by Blazier, gives it off. No, she'll keep it on the dribble. 5 minutes to go, 4th quarter. Cobblers up by 30, 45-15. They led 23-7 at the half. Harris shot, no good. Throw ahead to Cruz. Cobblers go right side to Parker. Back to Cruz on the left elbow in the lane. Steps through, lost the ball, and she gets called for the travel. She got tied up with Harris. The Cobblers with 3 turnovers in the quarter. We have 4 Douglas Patriots ready to come in. I think they're still getting things figured out. They'll wave them in. So who stays out there for the Patriots? Actually, they might have brought 5 new players in. Glacius back on the floor, as is Lacey Hartley, I believe.
and Aubrey Maylou.
St. Andre in. The Cobblers will replace 5 as well.
For the Cobblers seniors. Thank you,
I
seniors.
think Ramsey Johnson is still out there. Yeah, Johnson will bring the basketball in for the Patriots. She'll get the return pass from St. Andre. Glacius here on the right wing. Gets the basketball on the pass. Looks underneath for Hartley. Also out there is Melton. Melton with the basketball, left side. Back up top. Johnson on the drive. Kick it to Glacius, right wing. Looks underneath. Hartley battling with Dunn. Ball up top, St. Andre. One dribble, picks it up, give it off to Glacius. Still 15 on the shot clock. Plenty of time to work. Ball underneath to Hartley. Spins, looks. Got the defense to go the wrong way. Couldn't get the shot off the board. Here's the rebound by Casey. She'll run it up for the Cobblers. Maylou comes near side to Sakaros. Underneath to Dunn. Puts it up the left hand. Too hard. Rebound cleared by Melton. Also out there for the Cobblers is Bissonette. Both teams with line changes that last break. Shot is high off the board. No good. Rebound taken away by Sakaros. She'll bring the ball up right side. Spins in the lane, kick it back out. Dunn will put up the 3 and hit it. The senior Lexi Dunn in the books. I've known her grandfather Dave for a long, long time. I ran into him out in front of the senior displays they have out there. Has been pretty proud grandpappy after that 3. Here comes Cobblers. Casey, step through. Shot is good. Casey with the scoop on the step through. (50-15). Cobbler lead now at 35. They're still trapping out top. Hartley with the ball underneath and traffic shot no good. She's going to shoot a pair though. Dunn, Maylou, and Sakaros all challenging the shot.
The number 11, Alexis Dunn, her first.
Alexis Dunn will get the foul.
2 shots for Lacey Hartley.
Lacey Hartley has a bucket in the game, and the free throw skips off.
Back in the game,
Only the 3rd trip to the free throw line for the Patriots. They have not hit a free throw yet here tonight.
Emily Whitener, also for Rapid City Central.
Emily Whitener, number 13 in the game for Rapid City Central. First time we've seen her, I think, all year. Hartley gets 1 out of 2. Makes the score 50-16, under 2 minutes to go. Dunn with the basketball. Left side, McCauley shot no good. Rebound cleared out for Douglas and then stolen right away by Maylou, and they call over and back. So back-to-back turnovers for each team. More substitutions in. Dylan Veo, number 40, a 5'9" freshman. She was just added to the varsity roster within the last couple of weeks. Come right side, St. Andre. Hartley off the board, almost caught the front of the iron and came back in. Whitener will bring it the other way for the Cobblers now. Being chased from behind by St. Andre, spins back around and give it to McCauley. McCauley, couple of dribbles, picks it up top to Maylou, underneath the Veo, turn, shot off the board, it's good. Dylan Veo, that might be her first varsity points. I don't know that she had a chance to play on the road. I know she didn't play last week in the losses to O'Gorman and Brandon Valley, or if she did, limited time, did not get in the books. Under a minute to go now. The Cobblers up 52-16. Right side, McCauley underneath to Dunn. Triple teamed on the baseline. McCauley takes the shot and drops it in from 3. McCauley with the triple. Makes it 55-16. Her first points of the game.
Senior boys parents.
Left side 3 rattles off the rim.
Outside of the Nas hallway. Thank you.
Cobblers in the front court. Shot clock is off. They just have to hang on to the basketball. And McCauley will dribble it out. The Cobblers will come up with win number 8 on the season. They take this one 55-16. Just 1 point in the fourth quarter for Douglas. So the fourth quarter and first quarter not kind to the Patriots. They had just 2 points in the first quarter. That didn't come till just over a minute and a half to go in the period. They picked up 5 and 8 in the 2 middle quarters. Just 16 points on the game for the Cobblers They put up 12 in that fourth quarter, so they go 12, 11, 20, and 12. They led at the end of the first period by 10, 12-2. It's a 23-7 halftime lead for the Cobblers. They went up 43-15 at the end of the third quarter, and they win at 55-16. Let's run down the individual scoring. Emma Glacier for Douglas with 3, 5 points for Ramsey Johnson, 3 for Kalani St. Andre, 2 points for Riley LaJoy, the first 2 of the game, 3 points for Lacey Hartley. For the Cobblers, Dylan Veo comes off the bench. It's that 2-pointer. Emily Whitener. Well, I was looking at a note about my threes in the third quarter. Whitener off the bench. Bissonette off the bench. Did not score. Priscilla Parker, I don't know that she even took a shot. Starting point guard for the Cobblers. Did not score here tonight. 9 points for Collie Cruz. 6 of those in the first half. 3 points for Alexis Dunn. 9 points for Chloe Shreve tonight. 10 points for Emma Casey, 8 of those coming in the second half, 3 points for Matea McCauley, and for Leah Landry, she ends up the night with 19 points, just 2 points in the fourth quarter, a couple of free throws. The only free throws attempted by Rapid City Central in the fourth period, 8 of 14 from the free throw line for the Cobblers, 1 of 2 in that fourth quarter for Douglas. Their only make of the night, they were 1 of 6 from the charity stripe. So we'll take a break. There'll be senior night for the boys here tonight as well. So we'll take a break. We'll come back and get ready for the boys game. This is Cobbler basketball. Doubleheader action from Howard Nas tonight on GoCobblersLive.com, part of the LiveTicket.tv network.
All-state in football, all-state football player 2 years in a row, and has a 3.71 GPA. Wayland has signed his letter of intent, will be attending Mount Marty in the fall, where he will continue his football career at the next level and earn a degree in business. Congratulations, Cobbler senior Wayland Benbow. Please welcome to the floor next, Owen Bissonette, his parents Katie and Eddie. Owen is a 3-year letter winner in basketball and member of the National Honor Society. Next year, Owen plans on attending South Dakota State University to study construction management. We wish him the best. Congratulations, Owen Bissonette. Up next tonight is Julius Duran. His parents are Melody and Mike Good. Julius is a 4-year letter winner in basketball and has a 3.7 GPA. Julius is currently undecided on where he will attend next year. Good luck and congratulations, Julius Duran. Please welcome the next Cobbler senior tonight, Braden Isler. His parents Lisa and Nick. Braden is a 3-year letter winner in football, 3-year letter winner in basketball, a 3-year letter winner in track, state track place in high jump, academic all-state, and has a 3.6 GPA. Braden is currently undecided on his plans after high school. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations, Braden Isler. Next tonight is Sean Smith and his parents, Esther Martinez and Sean Smith. Sean is a 1-year letter winner in golf, a 3-year letter winner in basketball, 4-year letter winner in track, and a 2-time member of the Central State track team. Sean is currently undecided on where he will attend after graduation from Rapid City Central High School. Ladies and gentlemen, senior Sean Smith, congratulations. Next to the floor, ladies and gentlemen, Logan Soderlin, his parents Kelly and Brad Soderlin. Logan is a 3-year letter winner in basketball, a 1-year letter winner in track, and is in the Central top 10 all-time in the 4x2 relay. After high school, Logan plans on attending a trade school for HVAC. We wish him the best. Congratulations, Logan Soderlin. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Preston Yellow. Parents Erica and Dusty Yellow. Preston is a 3-year letter winner in basketball, 1-year letter winner in track, and has a 3.0 GPA. Preston is still currently undecided but hopes to attend York University, Nebraska, where he'd like to further his basketball and academic careers at the next level. Congratulations, Cobbler Senior Preston Yellow. Ladies and gentlemen, would you stand for the Cobbler Senior Boys basketball members? Congratulations to all of you. We wish you the best in the future.
Pests don't wait, and neither should you. At Olson's Pest Technicians, we've been protecting homes and businesses for over 55 years. From bats in attics to rodents in walls, ants in kitchens, stubborn bedbug infestations, even swarms of mosquitoes. We've seen it all, and we handle it all. With expert technicians, ethical treatments, and service across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa, you can count on Olson's to get the job done right. Contact us today at Olson's Pest Technicians. Family owned, community trusted.